to Astrology from a Libra's perspective. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020, and this is the daily horoscope reading for all my Aquarius out there for today. Life isn't a race, it's an experience. There's no need to rush around from one adventure to another, trying to fill your day with action. Today, stop your engine and cool your jets. If you don't, you could be missing something subtle but wonderful in your life. Someone has been desperately trying to get your attention, but you've been so busy focusing on other things that you haven't slowed down enough to notice. Don't make that mistake again today. So for all my Aquarius out there for today, what's being advised for you based on your daily horoscope reading is something that I actually try my best but often fail at to live my life by. And that's the understanding that, first of all, life isn't a race, it's a marathon. And people who say life is short, so I got to get so many things done, and I got to, always worry about being goal-oriented, and when I get something done, I'm on to the next thing. There's a time and a place for that, and that sometimes that's true, but life is a marathon, and life is not short. Life is very long and drawn out. What makes it long and drawn out is because we spend so much time preparing for the experiences and never actually experiencing them. And what I mean by that is, you can plan toward a goal, you can plan toward an objective, and then mechanically carry out the steps, the process that leads to accomplishing that goal or reaching the end of that objective. But the destination, the truest destination, is in the journey. It's not in the finish line. It's the things you see along that road. It's the scenic route that you take, and what you learn, and the emotions you feel, and the ups and downs, and the twists and turns. That's where the lessons are. It's not in making it to that finish line, that destination. If life was just about accomplishing goals and just about hitting objectives on a list, and if you had the power to teleport from the beginning or the start of a goal or the start of an objective or the start of a plan, and you could just, every single time you had a goal in mind or you have an objective, if you could just teleport yourself in time to the moment where that objective is reached, and in doing that you were able to find the most success you could ever have hoped to find in your life, you wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't be happy at all. You would have not only would you have no knowledge of how you got there, no memories of how you got there, but you would realize what some of the greatest thinkers throughout history have always said, in that there's no joy in success. There's no win in simply getting that trophy or crossing that finish line. The joy, the true experience, the win is in the moments throughout that journey that you may have felt like you weren't going to make it, or the moments throughout that journey where you may have felt, my plan's not good enough, my plan's not going to work, I have to improve my plan, I have to figure out a better way. That's when you learn the most about yourself. And so the last part of what this horoscope is saying, that not just the people that are desperately trying to get your attention, but the moments that are vying for your appreciation of those moments that we miss because we're so goal-oriented. If you allow yourself, and when you allow yourself time to slow down and let those moments come to you, and slow down enough to notice the people that are trying to be noticeable, those are the moments that you will learn the most about yourself. Those are the moments that you will allow yourself to be the most appreciative of life, because you'll be living in those moments. The reason why life is so short, what makes life so short, what gives people their perspective that life is short, is because we experience time in the moment as a drawn out experience. And then when you fast forward years later, and then you're looking back on those moments, they seem so fleeting because you're no longer in that moment, and you got through that moment. Even though it was drawn out in the moment, you were so focused on that moment being over if it wasn't desirable or happy for you. So now when you look back, you're minus all the lack and the absence of you just being in that moment. You don't have to necessarily always try to need to change a situation or get through a negative moment in time. Being in the moment and just observing the experiences and the feelings that you have through those moments, doing that will, one, make life seem less short because you're living in each moment that existed there for you to live in. And then two, it will extend life because it will give you more memories. And I'll quote a movie and see if y'all can get in the comments and tell me who quoted this. I'm going to paraphrase it, but there was an actor, great actor, one of my favorite actors, who said in a movie once, life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. And that applies here to this daily horoscope. And get in the comments and let me know if y'all know who quoted this and then in what movie it was quoted in. But basically, what that boils down to is, and what this daily horoscope for all of my Aquarius is saying for today is, you have less hope of having those moments that take your breath away because you're so focused on the goal. You're so goal oriented. Slow down today and give yourself the chance to have more moments that take your breath away rather than just trying to always aim for more moments, because it's always quality over quantity, or at least it should be. So for all my Aquarius, I wish you all love, peace, wealth, and overall health. Good luck today. This is Astrology from a Libra's perspective, brought to you by the Social Forecast, and I will see all my Aquarius back here tomorrow for another daily horoscope reading. Peace and love.